Jimbo Fisher, you can get arrested for stealing.
Yeah, and rape.
And but the thing is, he's not being convicted of rape. But guess what? He stole shit.
Yeah,
He still stole stuff.
Stole crab legs. Quarterback sneak.
Stealing is a crime. Stealing is a crime.
All right, before we wrap this up here, I was going to finish it, but
Finish what?
all right, we must, as far as people, we must have a clear definition of what MVP is. As far as that, because Magic Johnson tweeted the most ridiculous thing, saying, and he had Kobe being the MVP right now. Kobe has always been that type of player. He's a special player. We all can admit that. But right now, your team success, take care. Your team success is need to be a part of this MVP award. So I don't understand like how you can.
Well, it has been.
Well, that's the thing. That's my thing. But people are so quick, and maybe this is Magic Johnson being because he played for Lakers a little bit biased, and that's okay. But people are attacking him on Twitter about this comment here because this is a little bit ridiculous.
Well, here we go. Here's what the most valuable player award is. The MVP award is you put that person on a team. Does he make the whole team better? Can he make a guy that's a scrub? Can he turn him into a semi-star that they can get away with? Can he make a guy go from scoring 8 points a game to all of a sudden now he's a 13-point-a-game scorer? That is the kind of guy that's the MVP. Steve Nash. There's a reason why Steve Nash won the MVP awards in Phoenix.
Yes.
Because he made everyone around him better.
I started my doing recently.
They made him, and he made everybody around him better. I'm amazed John Stockton didn't ever win an MVP award. Because John Stockton made everyone around him better. People are like, well, John Stockton went as Karl Malone went. No. Karl Malone went as John Stockton went. Because if you took John Stockton away from Karl Malone, would Karl Malone been that good? No. He would have been, he would still been a good, he would have still been a good player, but he would not be the superstar Hall of Famer he is without John Stockton. John Stockton made Karl Malone.
He'd have been like one of the Davis brothers. Just a good power forward. That's just like you take Jordan. I mean, you take Pippen away from Jordan. Because Pippen would not be Pippen if he didn't have Jordan.
No, I think Pippen even made Jordan better.
Yeah.
Pippen to a point made Jordan better. Everybody forgets the years that Mike was out of the game. Scotty was putting up close to 30 points a game and had an MVP season on his
playoffs.
Yeah, he took him to the final. You went to the Eastern Conference final without Michael Jordan.
And this is what needs to be defined with this award here is that
he should have won the MVP that year.
Right. This just like you said. Kevin Durant when Russell went down last
year,
he
made everyone better. That's why he won the MVP award.
So
LeBron winning the MVP award in Miami, I wouldn't say that he made everybody better.
But he made if you took
him,
players.
If you took
Norris Cole, think about that. Norris Cole.
If you took him off that team, they would have been not as been as good. Definitely, when you take away the best player, they're definitely not going to be as good. But they're still good right now. But they're proving right now that you can do it because they lost two. Yeah, but it's 5 games into the season. I don't care. I'm caring. Like I said, you tell me when 35 games gets into the season, and then that's when I start caring.
Yeah,
that's when I'll start being able to tell you what's going on.
Made the playoff. Just like Cleveland
they'll be three. They'll be 3 or 4 seeds.
But they won't. Yeah, Cleveland not gonna go far in playoffs.
I don't think Cleveland will go this year. I picked Cleveland to get knocked out by Miami in the playoffs, which would just be justice. I would love to see it. But the MVP is the dude that makes everyone better. Just because you score 30 a game and 10, and all the rest of your team sucks, that doesn't make you MVP.
That's why Carmelo never gets the MVP.
That doesn't make you MVP. That makes you a ball hawk.
That's why Carmelo never gets it because he just makes himself.
Well, Carmelo don't make nobody better.
Trace McGrady, who went off for the Magic in 2003, he went off, but he didn't make his.
Well, there's been plenty of people that have went off. There's been plenty of people that have went off and not win the MVP.
One of the guys that went off as well. I'm just, but this is just you got to make. I don't know. I just.
Magic, shut up.
All right, let's wrap.
I'll say it when no one else said. Magic, just let's let it go.
Right.
You're starting to make me think like you're getting sick again.
Cortez, you can always root for the Bulls. We always need more fans.
No, y'all don't. Y'all got plenty of fans.
We're never without. We're never
Not a lot of fans jumped off the bandwagon in between.
I keep eyeing the Bulls. You got Joe Kim Noah, who's a former Gator on there. So me and Kevin both keep eyeing the Bulls.
He was hurt.
I don't like the Gators, but I love Noah. I love Noah. But Noah is the best thing that Gators ever produced for me. Thank you.
You bet, man. So but my team is rebuilding. We'll go from there.
Yeah, Orlando got some good pieces.
We're still the course. We'll be all right. Victor Oladipo's hurt. He's out for 15 games, so he'll be back.
We ain't talking about the next 2 years, but we all be back. Right?
Eventually.
Right. Are we praying for?
Maybe.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
Maybe.
There you go. That's wishing upon a
There's
star.
always maybe. It's like maybe the Jaguars will be good in the next 2 years.
We ain't gonna go that far.
Maybe.
We ain't gonna go that far.
But that's why I'm saying, Jack. Yeah, it's all Florida.
All right. So
Maybe.
let's go ahead and wrap this up here. Make sure you follow the podcast at Balls in Our Court. You can follow me at In the Mind of CP.
I'm at 20 Kevin C.
Yeah. That when you give a picking on me, you messed
You actually
up.
said my name though. You actually said Kevin C. and I was like 24-15. So I was actually finishing. So ha.
Trying to cover for
Kevin C. 24-15. At least I'm not crazy and wonder why the Lakers are getting all these basketball games on nationwide TV.
Hey man, Chuckster said the same thing. The Lakers suck. Why should they be on national TV?
Because Chuck knows deep down that they freaking are a brand. So Chuck can't say shit.
Hey man,
Chuck only says shit because he knows he can get away with it.
Hey, we all wonder stuff. But hey, Kevin's got a good answer, man. They're marketable, so we'll leave it at that. All right, make sure you go to the Hardwood Nation. Go to the Hardwood Nation at www.thehardwoodnation.com.
Or don't. It doesn't. No, I'm just kidding.
Their new theme is no bias, no spin, just basketball.
Unless you hear their founder CL come on the program, then it's all biased.
Yeah, because he didn't want to talk about Cleveland that one.
Then it's all biased, all spin, all basketball.
All right, eventually I'll contribute to the site.
No, you won't. You're contributing. You're doing the podcast. That's contributing enough.
Shout out. Make sure. Hey, also, if you're here in Jacksonville, make sure you mention the podcast and come holler at my man Chris right here. Give you a discount on the haircuts. So.
They're on the corner of Dunn and Lemon Turner.
Right. So
I call it Lemon Turner. I have my whole life.
This is
so
for all my
I'm still 6.
This is for all my local listeners. So make sure you come see Chris, man. Chris.
The corner of Dunn and Lemon Turner, right next to the Kangaroo Station,
yeah,
right across from the McDonald's. Everyone knows where McDonald's is.
He's getting you geographics there. So.
46 McDonald's.
But Chris will take
the
care
one
of
on
you.
Dunn and across from Penny's.
Chris was kind enough to let us come back in.
He needs to cut my hair.
And debate a little bit, so it's always a pleasure.
Anytime.
And
He wasn't able to join us as much.
Yeah,
this
he
time
was actually working.
Because he was actually
you
working.
hear the background noise as far as
of kids asking us for cups. And
asking
why
for
are we
cups.
not watching TV?
Why are we not watching TV?
Or why are we watching the TV over here? I'm like, it's not a TV.
They're like, this is computer. They were confused about that. So it was fun. It's always fun here. So Chris, now you have a little environment here. You heard a little bit of background music, so it's a good feel to it. Right, Kevin?
One Saturday we will eventually all be here,
Yes.
and we will all come in. We just have to figure out what Saturday, and we're going to figure it out
Let's
after we
make it
push
every
the stop
Saturday.
button.
Y'all can make it every
We'll figure
Saturday.
it out. I need to get a mic to make sure I can get us coming in clear with everybody being in here, and the people that come in want to debate us come in. Definitely it'll be fun.
Ain't nobody want to come in here and debate me.
Let's get it.
They come in here and debate me. That's all.
Whoever wins the debate gets a free haircut.
Boom!
Look, I don't need I need one now. I already won the debate with Cortez about why the Lakers are on TV, so I get a free haircut.
Yes.
You need to shave. You don't need to go through no shave
I'm
November.
going through no shade November.
You're going
man.
through.
This is to support men's health.
He's going through no shave.
Prostate cancer, man.
He's going through no shave patch number. Is what
Okay,
we're
I'm
calling it.
getting my Paul Pierce on because I can't connect. Boom. All right, let's get it over with.
Damn, you gotta hope that you gotta comb over.
I can connect it, man.
Comb over.
I make miracles.
You made miracles, man. I might have to get that connected, man. Because
My
I got the Paul Pierce going on.
My
right
wife
now.
won't let me do it because, as you can see, this is 2 days,
He
and
won't.
it's already.
So,
Does he want to cut off?
Dude,
I need this.
yeah, she told me if you do that, I'm like, don't worry, I get too.
anyways,
I get too itchy after 4 days.
if y'all don't participate in No Shade November, come see my man Chris here. Take care of y'all.
Take care of you. Tight work.
If you do want to take care of No Shade November, just get it just shaped up a little bit, then still come see him again. Regardless, come see Chris.
Beer gang.
Or if you're
Beer gang.
or if you're like Cortez, you don't even need it shaped up because it just doesn't grow all over.
Still come in. We'll take care of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, that does it for the podcast.
We call him Patches McGee.
That does it for the podcast tonight. We do want to thank you for listening. And make sure you do download the podcast at iTunes. You can get it at Spreaker, Podomatic. We're on iHeartRadio,
iChartRadio,
Stitcher. So we're everywhere. Just check us out.
Just find us how you usually find us.
And we're also got a Facebook page as well. Just go to facebook.com/.
That's where you can find John Orr, who is still mad we haven't called him.
Yeah, John is still all right. Weekend's correspondent still want to get on the show.
We'll call him eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
We may call him Saturday.
All right. This does it for us. It was a fun episode as usual. Kicking it back in the barbershop.
Saturday.
It was fun.
May.
All right. That does it for us. So, folks, have a wonderful night.
Bye.